Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Landon Knack. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. That missed by a lot. And away we go this afternoon. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. One up, one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits. And Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
One down. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Man at first, one away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. This one in the air. Muncy makes the grab, 2 down. Paul Goldschmidt now. Goldie matched a homer in his last game. And first offering is fouled off. Judge off of first with 2 away. This one in the dirt. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Kicks and fires. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that misses off the outside edge. Jason Dominguez in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fifth,
Man,
left
I got to
fielder,
think something is
Jason
definitely off with
Dominguez.
his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Dominguez now at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Way high with that one. And it's 1-0. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one popped up. Muncy sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Will Warren. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ball outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one ripped. Bellinger makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Michael Conforto.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
1 down, base is empty.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws, and out. Very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Knack back to work. Pulls that one foul. Knack, a 6'2" righty, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. The shortstop takes the ball. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
He's out.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Amazing range right there by the shortstop. He ends up on the other side of second base and then's able to complete the throw to first. That is tremendous range and clearly a great example of why he plays the shortstop position.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that's in the dirt. Popped up. Kim. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Foul ball there. No score here in the second.
One.
Next offering is fouled back. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Max Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Late on that fastball.
No balls. 1 strike.
Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And here is Michael Conforto. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
In the air, left field, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, Jorby Bebos. And that one upstairs, ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up right side. Edman in position. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Grounded out to shorten his first trip. Drilled out towards left center field. Pajes going back. Hits the fence. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
It's Aaron Judge now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
No, that's up.
Judge over the top.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Grisham rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Edman pulls it down, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in LA, bottom of the inning, Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy Edman.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
To the right side. Handled by LeMahieu. And they get Edman for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Ha-Seong Kim digs in now. The shortstop takes the ball. Kim turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swings through that.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Grisham settles under it. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over, and here is Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 so far. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one popped in the air, left field. Conforto. And there's one away. So up next, Anthony Volpe. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Anthony Banda getting ready to go. Stratton also throwing. Next
2-1.
offering down in the dirt. Headed towards the corner. Conforto brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting,
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pajes makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Struck out swinging his first time. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one fouled off. Two outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. There's the strike. Smith at second with 2 down. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 12th of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one in there across the letters. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. 2-2 game.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. 45. Anthony Banda. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jorbeat Bebox getting ready to hit.
Baseman,
He's 0-1.
Bebox.
Way high. Banda, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Muncy makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Here is Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. And it's into the gap. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Comes through with the RBI.
Now
just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
This ball's chopped on the ground. Freeman. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Michael Conforto.
Warren back to work. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Headed down the line. Dominguez on the move towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Out. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late swing, foul to the left. The Yankees up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can't it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ha-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Volpe on the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 3-2. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And a foul ball. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground to short. What a stop. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And ball one. That one way inside. Pitch misses. Ball three. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting catcher, Austin
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And downstairs. And that's downstairs. And that's ball three.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting second baseman,
2 on,
DJ
1 out.
LeMahieu.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And up next for New York, Jorbeat Bibas. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oswald Peraza, looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Dominguez, the lead runner at second. Wells on at first with 2 down. Right side. Edmonds slings the first. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That one ripped, but foul. Hit hard, should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
runner in scoring position, no outs. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Right through there for a strike.
Check on the runner. Ohtani back in.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
One away, bottom of the sixth. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That's in there, and that is strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fought off foul. This to third. Peraza in plenty of time to first, and Freeman is retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Outside corner, there's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-3.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 outs, runner on first. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
No ball, 1 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now here's Trent
Leading
Grisham.
off for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 2.
Next offering upstairs.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. 3-2 down.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Go ahead, run on base. Now up as the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And delivers outside. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto hauls it in for the out. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Right
0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. This one high in the air to left center. Conforto squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Now batting, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Edman in position. And makes the grab. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. Still tied 3-3.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
30.
7th. Luke Weaver.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been
Center
pretty
fielder,
electric.
Andy
Paz
Paz.
in the box again. Takes a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Michael Conforto will
Now
climb
batting,
in.
left fielder Michael Conforto.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
LeMahieu gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Chopped out in front of the plate. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Kim in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Weaver throws over. Edman back in on a dive. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luis Garcia.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez.
Left fielder Jason Dominguez.
And there's a ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alexis Diaz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Stratton getting cranked up as well.
Ball 2.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Pickoff throw. Dominguez dives back in safely. Lifted in the air out to left. And it falls. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So digging in, Austin Wells. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Volpe flying around third and headed home. In there safely. And they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Garcia gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Chris Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch to LeMahieu. That one just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. First out in the top of the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Peraza hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Swing and a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. And there's a foul ball. Stratton measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Inside. And that's ball 1. Stratton picks to first.
Yep, he made it.
Peraza back on a dive. Yankees up by 3.
Ball. 2-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Up next,
Aaron
Yankees,
Judge at the plate.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
That one lifted to left. Conforto settles under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 6 and the Dodgers 3.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tim Hill. Here's Shohei
Leading
Ohtani.
off for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Got him looking. Now 1 away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Foul ball. And a 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Goldie. Out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Offense held in check there through 8 full. Yankees 6 and the Dodgers 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
And here comes Bellinger.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive and a base hit and a good start to the inning. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one way outside. And it's 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 86, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Gonsolin getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
So Goldie strikes out here.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
This one in the air, Kim. And there are 2 down. And now Anthony Volpe.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now snap throw to first. Bellinger dives back. Ball 1 there. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
This one in the air. Freeman has this one sized up. Brings it in. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 6 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Ball 1, no strikes. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Nice weight transfer there. He gets the front foot down. And when a hitter's hitting against a firm front side, his hands can be lightning quick through the zone.
Once he digs in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Paz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 away with a runner at third. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Couldn't catch up to the heater. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. 2 outs with a runner at third. Next offering is down low, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground, and this should do it. LeMahieu is there. Throw to first, ball game, and the Yankees have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm less. Now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate au body. Darling if you know I... You cannot get